From the Grant Rink at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass, as my voice cracks already, this is NEPSAC Boys Hockey on LSP. Today it's the Groton Zebras with a record of 3-4-1 taking on the Lawrence Academy Spartans with a record of 3-0-2 in the 7th place game of the 45th annual Groton-Lawrence Boys Hockey Holiday Tournament. Good morning, everybody. I'm Sam Feely, ready to bring you the play-by-play story. Well, both these teams, they're the co-hosts of the tournament, and here they are playing in the 7th place game of an 8-team tournament. Lawrence dropped 2 shootout decisions in their first 2 games. First to Cushing on Friday night, and then against Culver in an 11-rounder yesterday afternoon. Groton dropped a shootout of their own in their first game this tournament against Holderness, then lost their game yesterday over at Groton. Here are the crosstown rivals in the 7th place game, first game of the day in the final day of the tournament. This is Braden Doyle bringing it up the right side, now into the slot, backhanded in. Loose puck taken over by Groton's Thomas Dempsey. Dempsey throws it in from just outside the blue line, tries to chase it down, but it's swatted away by Brandon Milberg, who got the start in Friday's game. Pass into the slot, redirected wide left. Up the right side comes Will Toriani. Thrown in by Trey Whitehead. Around the end boards. And up the middle comes Kyle Fury. Pass to the right post, a little bit out of the reach of Young. Poked away but kept in at the blue line. There is Fury. Tries to get it into the slot for Tyler Young, unsuccessful. And now Whitehead. Reverses direction for Brendan Slowaska. Turnover at the blue line. Here's a chance to shot. Save, and the rebound covered up by Tristan Macinas, the goalie for Groton. Sophomore from Mount Airy, Maryland. Standing 6'3", weighing $185. Face-off in the left wing circle with about minute 45 gone by in the first period. Trying to find a way out of the zone with that pass was Nico Bowden. And it comes all the way back to the LA end where it will be icing on the Zebras. 15:55 to go in the first period. Pomfret and Proctor will be playing in the championship game of this tournament at 11:30 a.m. over at Groton. Shot from the right point, blocked before it can get to goal. Big hit just outside the blue line. LA keeps possession, thrown in from center ice by Oliphant. Nearly turned over at the goal line, but it's over out to the blue line, shot wide right. Pass at the right side boards, taken over at center ice and thrown in by Oliphant, but only as far as the blue line, where it's taken over by Eamon McNamara. And it looks like we have a hand pass whistled on Groton, and that'll bring the face-off to the left wing circle of the Groton zone. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Get your company's message on air or on localsportsproductions.com for as little as $25 per ad. Visit localsportsproductions.com/advertising or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. Face-off won by the Zebras around the end boards, but good pressure to intercept the pass by Riley Duran. Now Colangelo out to Duran, takes a shot from the top of the slot, wide left. Battle along the near side boards, trying to spring it free is David Sacco. Comes back to Sacco along the near side boards. Sacco gets it into the slot, walking in, fanning on the shot. Sacco tries to get the second attempt unsuccessful. Kept in at the blue line by Braden Doyle. Now taken over by the Zebras. Outlet pass intercepted, thrown off the side boards. Now maybe a chance here for Duran, bearing in, tried to backhand it to Sacco. Colangelo bails him out, tipped aside by Macedas. Out to the blue line, Doyle walking, waiting for his teammates to tag up. Has it poked away just as he enters the zone. Redirected in from the blue line by Colangelo. Young entering on the far side, but the play is offside with 13:31 to go in the first period. Want LSP to tape or broadcast your team's games? Rates start just $100 per game. Also ask LSP about streaming your next gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, school play, meeting, or other event. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. Pass up the diagonal. Deep below the goal line, we're waiting for it, is Fury. Around the end boards, waiting for it, there is Sweeney. Sweeney tried to get it out of the zone, unsuccessful. Fury with pressure below the goal line, trying to force a turnover so LA can get it out of the zone. They do. Sweeney with some space. One-on-one. Gets dragged down. And we are going to have not a penalty shot, but it's going to be a holding call. As Sweeney had Slawska on his hip the entire time down the ice. And Slawska from Pierrefonds, Quebec goes to the box for 2 minutes. Face-off won by the Spartans. There is Colangelo. Young, Bavaro. Russian Doyle, not Young. Shot from the top of the circle, ripped out of the air by Macenas. Worth noting that Slawska is one of 4 Quebecers on the Groton roster. Face-off in the right wing circle won by the Spartans. Back out to Doyle. Colangelo. Back out to Doyle. Bavaro with a one-timer ripped out of the air by Macenas. .134 still to go on the penalty. Face-off won by the Zebras, looking for an outlet to clear it. They do. They get it as far as center. Thanks to the efforts of Thomas Dempsey. Now backing up are the Spartans. Colangelo tries to dance through his defender, but it's intercepted and flicked down to the other end by Gabriel Lamoth. Another one of the Quebecers. Putting on the brakes here. Pass to the right circle for Sweeney. Hopped off the stick as to slow down his momentum. Doyle. Now Young in the slot. Tries to redirect it off of Sweeney. Unsuccessful. It comes outside the blue line. Rifled in by Bavaro. Around the end board, swept out but not all the way out. Connor Lovett stopped it. Bastion can't get any momentum into the zone. Cleared back to the LA end with 30 seconds left on the penalty. One-timer in the slot, misses wide left by Lovett. 7 seconds left on the penalty. Colangelo walking in, tries to take the shot, it deflects off of Macinas and into the protective netting with 1 second left on the power play. Left wing circle face-off, penalty time just about up here for Groton. Face-off comes outside the blue line. Redirected in by Riggins. Now back to play it for Groton is Schiavone. Joey Schiavone for Groton, gets it ahead to Drew Burke. And this will be snagged by Milberg for a face-off with 10:39 to go in the first period. NEPSAC Boys Hockey on LSP is brought to you by Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Considering an independent high school, log on to lawrenceacademy.info for complete information on their programs. And be sure to tour their beautiful campus with the newly renovated Stone Athletic Center. Another save by Brandon Milberg, reaching to his left to snare that one out of the air with 10:22 to go here in the first period. Played all the way back to the LA end, and this is going to be icing, I believe, on Groton. Sacco to take the face-off against Lamoth. Face-off won by the Spartans. Kept in at the blue line, shot wide left by Connor. Connor flips it into the zone. Chasing it down to Slowaska. Around the end boards to Doherty. Ronan Doherty off the sideboards to Slowaska. Below the goal line, Connor flips it the other way. Chance in front, and a save made by Milberg. Connor has it on the near right corner, throws it off the side glass. And settling it down on the near side is Nico Bowden. Up the right side, thrown off the corner boards by Toriani. Shot from a tough angle, goes off the legs of Bastion. And back the other way come the Spartans. On the near side, Colangelo takes the shot, and a save by Macinas with 8:30 to go in the first period. You can follow LSP on the web at localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Patreon LSP37, Snapchat LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. Bastian can't keep control of that pass. That's out of the reach of Bavaro. Bavaro gloves it to himself, carries it up the near side. Sweeney. Try to get the pass in the slot, and it comes outside the blue line. Tough break there for Bastian. Putting on the brakes is Colin Rosado. Around the end boards. And Colangelo looking for an outlet. Pass into the slot, out of the reach of Lovett. Try to hit the home run pass for Aiden Garcia. But it is broken up slightly. And that's going to give LA a chance to counterattack. On the near side, Lovett tries to take the shot. It's blocked. Up the right side comes Doherty. Gives it up into the slot. Back to Doherty. Tries to walk in. The shot misses wide right. Oh, he had Milberg beat glove side. Redirected into the zone by Oliphant. Around the end boards with 6.5 to go in the period. Tipped forward by Sacco. And now Slowaska. Turned over to Doyle. Slowaska plays it back towards center ice. Taken over at the blue line. Trying to weed through defenders. The shot ripped out of the air by Milberg with 6:01 to go in the period. Face off in the left wing circle, won by the Spartans. Outlet pass, and there is Duran, but it's a little too strong for him. He catches up to it, however, below the goal line, tries to wrap it around in front. Rebound, no goal! Colangelo said he had him beat before the net came off its mooring. But tough break there for Colangelo. He was in perfect position to beat Macinas, but no goal. McNamara trying to get around his defender. Bavaro. And smash into the boards is Duran. And back to play it for LA is Fury. Here comes Young. Looking for a pass in the slot, will instead chip it deep. Colangelo on the near side. Goes out to the blue line. Out the slot. Young tries to find Colangelo. Passes off target. Now a shot in the right wing circle, saved by Macinas. 4:50 to go. The LSP store is now open. Get yourself a DVD copy of this or any past LSP video broadcast, or one of several different designs of stickers or shirts, including the LSP hoodie and the Never Concede collection. Visit localsportsproductions.com/store after the game to place your order. Shot from the right wing circle, kick saved by Milberg. And now the net comes off its mooring on this side. Face off just outside the LA zone, won by the Spartans. Sweeney gets it into the zone on the near side. Pass a little off target, looking for Burke. Sweeney on the far side, trying to bear in, maybe wrap around. Drops it off at the left point, now to the left wing. Young gives it up. Bastian back to Young. Out to the left point and over to Doyle in deep for Young. Young looking for an opening. Turns it over. Good defense by Delaney to slow the momentum of Burke. Allows LA at least temporarily to take over. Now Delaney. Bastian. Oliphant having a hard time getting it away from the blue line. Shopping at it while trying to get into the zone is Bastian. He does, but not much going on there for the Spartans. Connor. Out to the blue line. And trying to shed his defender is Lovett. Tries to get it in the slot. Too much traffic to get a clean pass and a clean shot. Kept in at the blue line, no offside. Chipped in deep by Connor. Riggins tries to get it in front. Couldn't get it to Lovett. 2:21 to go in the first period. Ahead to Riggins. Duran gives it up to the right wing. The shot, oh, barred down and out. Pass along the blue line. Taken over by Colin Rosado of Groton. Duran trying to poke it into the zone, but here come the Spartans coming up the middle. Dropped off. Duran waiting for it. Maybe held up a little too long. Bavaro, near side Colangelo. Back to Bavaro at the top of the slot. Back to Colangelo. At the left face-off dot, the shot is blocked, popped up off the glass. Out to Sacco, backhands it to Bavaro for a shot that is blocked. As we hit 1 minute to go in the first period. Pass into the slot, Sacco can't get a shot off. There are 3 or 4 bodies blocking him in the slot. Bavaro blindly taps it forward, and the play is offside. 48.4 seconds to go. LSP's next broadcast is right after this one, with the Cushing Penguins taking on the Holderness Bulls in the third place game of the 45th annual Groton Lawrence Boys Hockey Holiday Tournament. Watch the game live at localsportsproductions.com/live. There's stream the game the next day at localsportsproductions.com/on-demand or on the LSP YouTube channel, or buy DVD of the game at the LSP store. Young, pass in front for Sweeney, deflected aside. Now Sweeney on the left side. Tries to take a shot, deflected. Doyle backing up to his own blue line, trying to get away from the forecheck. Shot deflected aside by Macinas. And that'll do it for the first period. We'll take a timeout. I'll be back in about 15 minutes with the second period from the Grant Rink at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. With your score, the Groton Zebras 0 and the LA Spartans 0. This is NEPSAC Boys Hockey on LSP. Welcome back to the second period of NEPSAC boys hockey on LSP. Sam Feely here with you from the Grant Rink at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. No score between the Groton Zebras and the Lawrence Academy Spartans in the 7th place game of the 45th annual Groton LA Boys Hockey Holiday Tournament. We're going to go ambient for this second period, so enjoy the sounds of the game. My mouse will let me click on the microphone. There we are. Welcome back to the third period of NEPSAC boys hockey on LSP. Sam Fiedler here with you from the Grant Rink at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. 7th place game of the 45th annual Groton Lawrence Boys Hockey Holiday Tournament. The crosstown rivals Groton Zebras and LA Spartans scoreless through 2 periods. It's been a defensive battle thus far, and it's not even that, like, you know, the goalies have been playing out of their minds, just the defenses for both teams have done a phenomenal job of snuffing out the offensive chances for the other side and just preventing very many set plays. We've only had a couple of power plays and just nothing doing for either side. Although Milberg just had to make a save on that last shot, 10 seconds into the first period. And he has to cover up again. Now, unlike Friday and Saturday, we will have overtime if these teams are tied after regulation. But if it is still tied after overtime, then it will just be a tie. We will not go to a shootout. These teams would be tied for 7th place in their own tournament. Groton and Lawrence also facing off in the girls basketball holiday tournament, and that'll be for the championship of that tournament. That'll be at 11:30 over on the Lawrence Academy Twitter account on Periscope. Colangelo tries to hit it into the middle of the ice. It pops up off the stick of Delaney and into the rafters. Face-off at center ice won by the Spartans. Bavaro on the diagonal, redirected for Duran. Into the zone, play is offside, so LA has to tag up. Good block, and now turnover at the blue line, walking in the shot over the crossbar and into the protective netting. By the way, we have a change in goalie for Groton as Kevin Clark, the junior from Manchester, Mass, will take over between the pipes. Face off in the right wing circle, controlled by Groton. Shot from the right point, whistles wide left. Sacco's there. Trying to steer away from the double team is Dempsey. He takes a big hit as he lets it go out of the zone. Carrying it up ice is not Whitehead, that's Gold. Tried to get it in front. Pass deflected, and here come the Spartans. Lifted into the zone by Sacco, will go off for a change. Up the middle, it's Gold. Steering to the left circle, takes a shot, might have been blocked. Out to the left point. Big hit from behind, no call, squirts out of the zone. And now there is a call coming up, and it's going to be a cross-checking penalty. Groton is going on the power play. 15:26 to go in the third period, and Riley Duran to the box for cross-checking. Face-off will be in the left wing circle, and it'll be won by the Zebras. Along the blue line, the shot from the top of the slot by Whitehead is saved by Milberg. Face-off trickles out of the zone all the way back to the Groton end. On the left side, it's Mark Borgie. Wraps around. Kind of stuck in the near right corner. And now LA trying to get it out of the zone, but it's tapped forward at the last minute by Shavati. Giving Groton temporary momentum back towards the zone, but LA will take over, use this opportunity to maybe get a shorthanded chance. Colangelo misses wide left. Dempsey goes below the goal line. Out to the right point, tap back in by Slowaska. Back out to Slowaska at the right point. Goes below the goal line. Turn back in. Pass in front, save by Milberg. Comes out to center ice. 30 seconds left on the penalty. Steering through the defender is Burke for Groton, out to the right point. Slowaska gives it up. The shot from the right circle, wide right around the end boards. 5 seconds left on the penalty. Back out to Slowaska, looking for a lane. Now goes to the right side below the goal line. Penalty time up. Pass out to Slowaska at the top of the slot. Takes a shot through traffic. Save, rebound. And another save by Milberg. Love it. Gets out to center ice, but it's hit back in by the Zebras. Now on the counterattack, it's Young. Young stops at the left circle. Takes a shot. Rebound. Out to the left point. Can't redirect it in, could love it. Try to get it, a pass out in front for Sacco. Sacco going out to the right point, now gives up in the slot. The shot goes through the slot to the near side. Big hit laid by Sacco along the near side boards, pass fanned on. Here come the Zebras. And the play is offside with 12:24 to go in the third period. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Get your company's message on air or on localsportsproductions.com for as little as $25 per ad. Visit localsportsproductions.com/advertising or email Sam at localsportsproductions.com for more information. Face-off won by the Zebras. Bearing in, trying to get the backhand on Milberg is Jonah Gold, unsuccessful. And now back the other way come the Spartans. Calling for the pass in the slot was Doyle, but they didn't get it to him. Taken outside the blue line to Connor. Connor takes a shot on net that's saved by Clark. Pass lifted all the way to the LA zone where it's gloved down by Bavaro. Given up to the slot. Shot from the left wing circle, blocked before it can get to Clark. Puck has popped up into the protective netting with 11:31 to go in the third period. Want LSP to tape or broadcast your team's games? Rates start just $100 per game. Also ask LSP about streaming your next gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, school play, meeting, or other event. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email Sam at localsportsproductions.com for more information. Face-off one back to McNamara, tries to play it up the near side boards, turned over, back in deep for Colangelo, tries to turn it in front off the side of the cage and didn't have a teammate to connect with. Nearly a turnover to Colangelo at the blue line, but comes outside the zone to Young. And all the way back to the LA end. Pass fanned on. Groton tried to set up their offense, but it'll be taken over here. On the outlet pass, trying to connect with Bastian. Colangelo. Colangelo tries to get it into the slot for Sweeney. Can't connect. Scrum along the end boards. And this will be lifted out to Bavaro at center ice. Colangelo backhands it in. Nice hit laid by Tyler Young there. And chipped out of the zone by Garcia. Now Colangelo with, sack. Yes, it is Colangelo with some space on the left side. Gives it up for Young. Back to Colangelo for the shot that goes over the crossbar. Turnaround, a save by Clark. Clark tips aside. Colangelo's got it. Try to do the old Michigan scoop shot trick, but unsuccessful there. And that just hopped out outside the blue line for a face-off in the neutral zone with 10:01 to go in the third period. This one is gloved out of the air by Clark. He'll hold it for a face-off. Try to do the old Mike leg trick, did Colangelo. Face-off at the right wing circle, 9:53 to go in the third period. Face-off won by the Spartans. And up the middle comes Gold, rather. Gold gets hip checked as he goes towards the end boards. Tries to chase it down in the near right corner. Trying to go towards net, saved by Milberg. And the outlet pass trying to connect with Sacco, but good job by Slowaska to go down to a knee and block that one. LAS tag up here. Burke throws it in. Looks like somebody might be missing a glove down there on the far side. Duran trying to get through traffic. 8:39 to go. No icing here. Bavaro gets steered into the boards. Now maybe a breakaway chance here for Groton. The shot saved by Milberg. Back the other way come the Spartans. Young can't get the shot off, not Young. Burke can't get the shot off in the slot. Off the side glass. LA will go out for a change. Pass into the slot, hops off the stick of Colangelo. Delaney. Fanned on by Colangelo. Icing is the call. NEPSAC Boys Hockey on LSP is brought to you by Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Considering an independent high school, log on to lawrenceacademy.info for complete information on their programs, and be sure to tour their beautiful campus with the newly renovated Stone Athletic Center. Worth noting that you got two brothers on this roster, on these rosters. Drew Burke, the senior for Groton, and Evan Burke, the junior for LA. Milberg lost track of the puck. Thankfully, his teammates have it. This is ahead for Colangelo. Around the end boards, waiting for it is Young. Colangelo nearly goes down, tries to get it in front, and again, too much traffic in the slot, can't get these opportunities. Now bearing in the backhand, steered aside by Milberg, the shot! Oh, that could have beaten Milberg top shelf, but the tip-in was off target. Dropped off for Young. Young looking for a pass, tries to go in front for Sweeney, no dice. Off the sideboards, there is Doyle. Doyle putting on the brakes. Now goes ahead to Young, but he gets undressed at the blue line by Gold. Now it's Borgie. Borgie puts on the brakes on the near side boards, gets smushed. Slowaska can't keep it in at the blue line. On the diagonal, maybe a 3-on-2 here. Dropped off for Young. Young takes the shot, ripped out of the air by Clark with 5:59 to go. Up the middle of the ice comes Toriani. Tries to give it up in the slot. The return shot from the top of the slot is saved by Milberg with 5:34 to go. You can follow LSP on the web at localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Patreon, and Teespring LSP37, Snapchat LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. Face off in the left wing circle, won by the Spartans. Outlet pass trying to connect with Duran, but it's a little off target. No icing though. Kept in just inside the blue line by Lovett. Fluttered ahead for Shivani. Here's Hubbard. He had a goal yesterday. And the play is offside. 5:03 to go in the third period. Still no score. How'd you like to go 0-3 in your 3 games on home ice in this tournament? If you're LA. Big hit laid with the shoulder by Griffin Delaney there as Groton entered the zone. Steered aside by Milberg. Groton trying to get back on net. There is Burke. Also worth knowing that, mentioned the Burke brothers, Drew and Evan, they both wear number 6 for their respective clubs. Sweeney along the end boards. Throws it off the sideboards. No icing here as it comes back to the Groton end with 4:15 to play. Colangelo trying to win it free, kept in at the blue line by Doyle. He fires it wide right. Colangelo tried to tip it in off the stick of Young. And he was a little too strong going the opposite direction of the net. There is Young. Tips it in from just inside the red line. LA will go out for a change. 3:40 to go. Dempsey around the end board trying to connect with Doherty for the clearance. This diagonal will be poked back into the zone by Duran. LA still trying to set up the offense. It's like I say, it's been a defensive battle, and you can tell with a scoreless game late in the third period. Stumbling down is Matt Connor. Groton trying to take advantage. The shot from the left wing circle is over the head of Milberg. And this outlet pass for Sacco, unsuccessful, but no icing. Sacco will keep the play alive in the near left corner. Meets a double team. And LA has to tag up here. Hammered in by Fury. Shot from the left point over the head of Clark. Back in deep for Sweeney. Sweeney tries to turn it around. Coming in is Fury to keep that one in deep. Duran turns it over. 2:23 to go. On the right side, bearing in the shot. Tipped wide right. The attempt by Burke. Back the other way come the Spartans, but going down to a knee to stop that one is Whitehead. Chipped in by Borgie. Reversing direction over for Fury. Ahead for Sweeney. Sweeney finds Young. Incidental save there by Clark. Sweeney trying to get away from his defender. Trying to turn around in front. Colangelo turns it over to the Zebras. And maybe a chance here for Toriani. Bearing in with the drag. Unsuccessful. The stop by Milberg. And now back the other way comes Colangelo. Colangelo on the left side puts on the brakes. Goes into the middle. Turned over. We approach 1 minute to go. Here is Gold. Gold tries to swim around his defender. Taken over by the Spartans. Spartans trying to counterattack. Putting on the brakes is Doyle. Turnover at the blue line. Maybe a chance here for the Spartans, but it's poked away at the last minute. And now back the other way comes Borgie. 2-on-2. Borgie goes into the middle, comes to the left circle. Chipped in deep. 45 seconds to go. Got some driftwood on the ice. Here's a shot by Bavaro. Loose puck. Comes out to the right wing circle. Clark couldn't secure that one. Now he will secure this one with 29.3 to go. The LSP store is now open. Get yourself a DVD copy of this or any past LSP video broadcast, or one of several different designs of stickers or shirts, including the official LSP hoodie and the Never Concede collection. Visit localsportsproductions.com/store after the game to place your order. Now a whistle and a timeout called by Groton with 29.3 to go. So Groton has used its timeout. Face-off won by the Spartans. Out to the right point. Bavaro with the one-timer misses. Doyle tried to keep it in at the left point. Sweeney with the turnaround. Misses wide right around the end boards. 15 seconds to go. Bavaro can't keep it in at the blue line. He'll chip it in from just inside the red line. LA will tag up. No icing. And we go to overtime for the third consecutive day. So it'll be 5 minutes of 5-on-5. And if it's tied after this, then that'll be it. We will not have a shootout. Of course, LA, as I mentioned, playing 2 overtime games already in this tournament. Don't really want to have 3 ties, but for what it's worth, it would keep them unbeaten. So here we go. Face off, eventually won by the Zebras. Trying to turn it around in front was Dempsey. Nobody there for him. Now here's Sweeney, has it poked away. Sweeney goes to get it back, chips it in deep. On the left side, thrown in from just inside the red line and having to cover up is Milberg with 4:33 to go in the overtime period. Groton has 1 tie on their record, and that came in the first game of this tournament against Holderness, which they eventually lost in the shootout. Of course, as I mentioned, in the standings, it'll go down as a 2-2 tie for them. Putting on the brakes, the shot, looking more like a pass, trying to connect with Duran. Shot from the point, kick save by Clark. Bavaro walking the blue line, takes the shot for the top of the slot, and it's saved by Clark with 3:54 to go. It's one thing to have 3 straight ties, but one of them being a scoreless tie, that's got to be frustrating. You want to beat your crosstown rivals, that's for sure. Kick saved by Clark, loose puck. Kick saved by Milberg, rather. Loose puck. Groton could not get the rebound, and it was a juicy rebound in the crease in the low slot. LA trying to counterattack. Good pressure here, swiped in front by Burke. Paddled aside by Milberg. Now here's Burke, has it hop off his stick, tries to get it back. Tries to turn around in front, he chops off the stick of his defender. It comes out to center ice. Toss off the sideboards, but intercepted by Young. Now Young trying to walk in, but he has it taken away from behind. Now back the other way come the Zebras. Onside, fresh legs. The one-timer from the circle. Kick save, Milberg, rebound. Glove saved by Milberg with 2:44 to go. So Milberg finding himself in some predicaments here in the overtime session. Face-off won by the Spartans. Saka will carry it up the left side. Gets ridden into the boards by Slowaska. And this play is offside as Toriani carried it over offside. Did I say onside? Sorry, folks. Early morning. Lovett to take this face-off for LA. And he wins it back to Connor. Up the left side for Lovett. Lovett tries to get it ahead for Duran. Connor takes the shot, kick save, Clark, loose puck. And back the other way come the Zebras. Big hit laid by Connor at center ice. Tries to take possession, trickles in on Clark. Clark fans on it, trying to clear it. And it won't count as the net came off its mooring again. That's the second time LA has been denied a goal because of the net coming off its mooring. We're hearing some sort of crackling from here in the crow's nest. I can't exactly tell what it is. It's not raining outside, is it? That's got to be what it is. We'll check in a second. We'll check between games. Yeah, it's got to be rain, right? Sounds like freezing rain at that. Yeah. So, we have a timeout called with 1:44 to go in the overtime session. Face off in the right wing circle of the Groton zone out of the timeout by LA. Face off is won by Groton. They try to flip it out of the zone. And back below the LA goal line where Bavaro waits for it. Bavaro carrying it up the middle. Now Young gives up to left wing circle. Young trying to get it back. Has to flip it in deep. Out to the top of the slot. Bavaro, one-timer from the right wing circle, misses wide right. The turnaround and the turnover. Groton entering the zone, 2-on-2. No call there. Groton wanted a penalty as Burke went down. And now we have a whistle, and the play is offside. 56.2 seconds separate us from a tie. LA would go to 3-0-3, and Groton would fall to, well, not fall, but go to 3-4-2 if this score holds. Face-off won by the Spartans. The home run pass for Duran, no icing. Trickled out of the zone, here come the Zebras. And the play is offside again. Whitehead was getting roughed up as he entered the zone. 35 seconds to go. Lamoth to take this face-off against Lovett. It's won by the Spartans, played up ahead by Bavaro. Sacco tries to chip it in deep. Out in front from the left post, it goes off the side of the cage. Played up ice. This is going to be icing on the Zebras with 12.7 seconds to go. So one last chance here for LA. Setting up in the offensive zone. Left wing circle face-off. And it's won by the Zebras. Tossed off the sideboards. Kept in at the red line, trying to weave through back into the zone. It's Doyle, the one-timer from the circle, but it looks like the play was offside with 3.5 seconds to go. The save was made by Clark anyway. So with 3.5 seconds to go, and the face-off coming in the neutral zone, looks like we're going to have a scoreless tie, unless some miracle of science were to happen. Sweeney tried to shoot it from just outside the blue line, and that'll do it as Groton and Lawrence skate to a 0-0 tie in the 7th place game. Pretty sure we're doing a tie. I don't think we're having a shootout here. There's no shootout for the 7th place game, right? That's the game. Right? Yeah, I was going to say. All right. So with that said, this has been a presentation of local sports production serving Greater Boston student athletes since 2011. Copyright 2018, unauthorized redistribution of any portion of this broadcast without the express written permission of local sports productions is strictly prohibited. LSP's next broadcast is right after this one with the Holderness Bulls and the Cushing Penguins in the 3rd place game of the 45th annual Lawrence Groton Boys Hockey Holiday Tournament. Watch the game live at localsportsproductions.com/live, then stream the game the next day at localsportsproductions.com/on-demand or on the LSP YouTube channel, or buy DVD of the game at the LSP store. NEPSAC Boys Hockey on LSP has been brought to you by Lawrence Academy, Groton, Mass. Considering an independent high school, log on to lawrenceacademy.info for complete information on their programs, and be sure to tour their beautiful campus with the newly renovated Stone Athletic Center. And be sure to follow LSP on the web, localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Patreon LSP37, Snapchat LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. Once again, the final score from the Grant rink at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. It is the Groton Zebras 0 and the LA Spartans 0. My name is Sam Feely, reminding you freelance isn't free. Thanks for tuning in.